Well, hello and welcome to the next episode of Making Mannequin Heads into... Oh, wait, excuse me? What? It's not the right one? What? Huh. Hold on a sec. Okay, so which one is this? Oh, that's why I have all the fabric in front of me. Right, okay, gotcha. Start that over. You got it? Okay. Just kidding. I don't have producers. I don't have anything in my ear either. Just kidding. Hi. Wacky me, I'm back. So let's cover the seat of a chair. Ha-da! Here we go. We got our foam, we got our bat, we got our fabric, we got our seat, we got our chair. We got everything we need. We got all our tools. So now what we're doing, this episode is about cutting out the fabric and getting it on the damn chair finally. I mean, ooh, did I swear? Who freaking cares? So how am I going to do this? I've got a giant roll. I've got a small table. I've got the bat already cut out. I've got the foam already cut out. Took off the fabric. We're good to go. We're in the next episode. We are rocking and rolling. And I'm trying not to freeze down here in the basement because it's literally, I think, 10 degrees and dropping outside. My hands are cold. So what I'm going to do, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, answer for you. I'm going to pull the fabric toward me. I'm going to gently go out of frame. I'm going to take my roll and I'm going to let it gently down to the floor. Oh! And sorry, I just whacked you. That's what I was trying to avoid. Was to knock you completely over. So here we go. All right, good. I have got my roll on the floor, so now I can pull my fabric as needed and I can set out my template. So the last episode we went through and I said, all right, so I need to figure out the orientation of everything. We have a repeat pattern. We figured it out. 10 tiles this way, 8 tiles this way of repeat, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's what that means. 8 this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how the pattern repeats. I like the blue stripes because they're different. It happens to do a stripe this way, but not a stripe this way. They seem pretty randomized this way for pattern wise. So we've decided that this is going to be the front of my chair, of my seat. This is the back of my seat. So the stripes, this blue, gold, gray, gold, blue, gold, gray, you get it. Stripes go front to back, right? All right, very cool. So in order to do that, so that I get stripe, blue stripe, blue stripe, blue stripe, blue stripe, for the most part. Yeah, for the most part. I am going to start, I measured out from the edges, and I'm going to start my fabric cut for the seat. I put little marks just on the other side of the blue. That brings me down to using most of this fabric, which is pretty awesome. And you know what I am going to do? I'm not going to cut directly because I don't want to mess it up. Now, should I be drawing on the front or the back of the fabric? You know what, with this kind of fabric, because we have so much overlap, it's up to you. How do you feel? I want to do it on this side because I can see the pattern. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm using the selvage edge because that means it's not going to fray. It's one edge that's not going to fray. All the rest of the edges, they can fray, but it's industrial fabric and it really doesn't, once you cut it, doesn't fray much. All right, I'm just going to lay it down. I'm not stretching it, right? Not stretching it. Stretching will happen later. I am going to draw my lines. Here we go, actually, yeah. Bingo, bango, buddy boy. So this ended on the other side of the green. So I'm actually going to use this at the other side of the green. So I know my pattern is exactly repeated. Now I'm going to cut it out. Let's do this. It like growls as it goes. I love that. Go around this corner. Oh, get the rest of it. There it is. Boom. Oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. All right, so this arch is different from that arch. Do I care? No, because I've got a lot of overlap, so it doesn't really matter. So look at that, babies. All right. Yes, that's beautiful, don't you think? So I'm putting this batting down first, because I'm going to tack this into place, get all my little nubbins off. It's kind of a rough piece of batting because of the way it came in the mail, but whatever. This goes, I beveled this edge, so this edge goes out. This is the bottom is up right now. Bottom's up. Approximately centered on this piece. I've got a lot of overlap, which is fabulous and exactly what I need. Don't need to stretch necessarily, but I do want to flatten it out. Happy day. This goes there. Boom. This then, tug, goes there. Boom. How much do I tug? I tug enough so that it's taut. I don't tug so much that I create creases or tear it apart. This stuff is resilient, but I could tear it apart. So be gentle, but firm. Right? There we go. That's feeling, oh yeah, that feels nice. All right, are you ready? Bum, 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 bum. Now, where do I want to put a staple? Not way out here, because that's going to be cut off. I want to put it right at the edge, not at the edge, half an inch in. Press down really hard and staple, because you want the staple to go in as far as possible. Now, we can always tack them in. We can always tick, 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 tick. But if you don't have to, don't. Just do it. Do it firm enough from the beginning. All right, so now we're gonna work our way around. And just think, this is just the batting. This isn't even the fabric. How much fun is this? You're gonna pull with one hand, hold it, and staple with the other. And try not to staple your fingers. There. Pull, pull. You can see the lights flicker each time I do it. It's that awesome. There we go. That's as far as I'm going. This is the corner. Not going any further. Don't go any further. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and get a hammer. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'll be right back. I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. That was a quick transition, huh? That was pretty good, eh? Yep. That was awesome. Freaking awesome, man. All right, so I'm gonna tap these down. Oh, it's just me having fun, doing projects, making funny faces as I do it. I know I do. I don't care, because nobody's watching me. All right, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's good. So now we're gonna do the corners. How do you do a corner? You do it from the opposite side. Pulling here, doing this and this is actually okay. It's just harder. This way, I got my body. Right? Stick it in my gut. I got enough gut to stick it into, so I got no worries there. But I'm gonna go sideways first. And then I'm gonna go sideways. And then I'm gonna pull that piece that's there down over the top. Ha-ha! All right, let's do this correctly. So I do wanna be as close to the edge as possible. Binky, binky, binky. Right. Well, hello. There you are. Bingo, bango, bongo. And that's all the staples. This part of it. Now, trim. Get my non-sewing scissors. See if these are gonna work. Are we on time? Oh, we're doing great on time. Felt like a lot longer than it actually was. Let's see if I can trim this. Trim. Ooh, those aren't gonna work. Let's get the meat shears out. Yep, those will work. So I'm just gonna cut this off. Go. Ah, la 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 la. And that's done. Ow. Oh man, these. Wow. They're really rough where you chewed on them. Yowza. All right, so this, look at that beauty. Ah, la 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 la. Feel cushy it is. Super cushy. So now the next step is to do what? Do the same thing with the fabric. And I'm going to staple further in all the way around with the fabric, because then I'm going to trim further in all the way around so that you don't see. Theoretically, I want to trim, oh, excuse me, on this side of the batting so that you don't see the batting, so that all you see is fabric. So let's do it. You should cut all the fabric, then cut all the batting for all the chairs, once you figure out your pattern, blah, blah, blah. Let's make sure this is working correctly. Oh, yeah, babe. Oh, God, that's beautiful. Yada, yada, shmutta, shmutta, right? Should do all of your pieces. Now, why are you doing all your pieces at the same time? You're going to have a lot higher success rate in your patterns matching on every single chair. That every single one of your foam pieces are going to fit your seats perfectly. Because if you do the first one right, all of them are going to be right. Dry fit them all. Like one staple here, one staple there. Make sure it's correct. Take it apart. Use them as your templates for all your other pieces. And each one that you do is going to be faster and easier and neater. You're going to go back to your first one and go, ooh, wow, what? I made it through it. And you're going to look at your second one and go, ooh, that was better. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. By number 6, you're like, I can do it in my sleep, baby. So that's what you want to do. Or you're going to be like, oh, my pattern was so jacked up on this one. Thank God I fixed it by the 6th one. Which is really not when you want to be having it finally fixed. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. All right, so I want to make sure, so since we're in the first one, I want to be very careful that my rows that I was delineating, my blue rows are where they need to be. See, remember? I wanted it to be on the edge. I wanted it to be on the edge. They are. Now, does that put me with enough? Yes, it does. Does that put me with enough? Yes, it does. Where am I going to staple? On the other side of the batting, on this inner side of the batting. So what is my center? How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fabulous. Or is it? It is, because I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is my middle. I have a center row. If you had even numbers, if it was 12, then you'd have a line. That was your center. On this, you will notice there is a line. That is the center of the bottom. So if I line up the center of the center row with the center line, I am centered. Okay, so after an incredible ordeal of figuring out how to do this rounded edge corner thing, and me being so overly particular, I finally just went with it and got it done. So basically I gathered it from the middle of the corners in as far as possible, as tight as possible, gathered the center here, did a couple of mini pleats, gathered them all the way over, pulled this fabric to the center while folding this under, staple, 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 3 million staples later, I'm done. All right, so now I'm going to trim off the excess fabric. So now it's all done. Yay! 1 down, 5 to go. And looky there. Isn't that beautiful? That is actually very pretty. And I don't mind the folds now that they're in it. Good Lord. It took me only a very long time. A couple hours to do that one. Next one will be a lot faster. And let it just be pretty and neat. And it's going to feel fabulous when you sit on it. It's going to look great in the chair. Let's put it in the chair and see how it looks. Actually, that's sweet. Isn't that great? Let's sit in it for the first time. Ooh, that feels nice. All right, so that's the chair. Cute fabric. The stripes work perfectly coming up. And I like it. I'm gonna take it upstairs. Oops. See how it does. Strings hanging from it. And I will see you later. I'm gonna sit in the chair that has no seat. All right, I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you have a great day. And stay tuned for some more videos on some other wacky stuff that I'm gonna be working on. And have a great one. Bye.